in the heart of the unforgiving African savanna, where life and death dance in a delicate, brutal ballet, a new story begins. It starts not with a roar, but with a whisper. Tucked away in a rocky crevice, hidden from the prying eyes of the world, two tiny leopard cubs take their first blind breaths. Their eyes are sealed shut. Their bodies are a mosaic of fuzzy spots. And their only world is the warmth of their mother and the scent of her milk. They are impossibly small, utterly helpless, and against them are stacked odds so immense they seem insurmountable. For every 10 leopard cubs born into this wilderness, only 1 or 2 will survive to see their second birthday. This is their story. A story of survival against all odds, a testament to a mother's fierce love, and a journey through the most perilous 24 months of their lives. Can these tiny spotted creatures navigate the gauntlet of predators, starvation, and the sheer harshness of their environment to become the apex hunters they are destined to be? The clock is ticking, and the savanna is watching. The first few weeks are a period of sensory deprivation and absolute dependence. Their world is the dark, cool den their mother, a seasoned female named Kali, has chosen. It's a fortress of rock, narrow enough to deter larger predators, deep enough to shield them from the blistering sun and sudden downpours. The cubs, a male and a female, do little more than sleep and nurse. Their days are a cycle of soft mews, jostling for the best teat and the deep rumbling purr of their mother as she grooms them, her rough tongue cleaning their fur and stimulating their digestion. For them, Kali is everything. She is their provider, their protector, their source of warmth, and the only familiar presence in their dark, silent world. But outside the den, the world is anything but silent. The air hums with the calls of francolins, the distant whoop of a hyena, and the low growl of a lion asserting its dominance. Kali cannot stay with them forever. Her own hunger gnaws at her, and the need to produce milk for 2 rapidly growing cubs is a constant, draining demand. Every departure is a gamble. She moves with ghost-like stealth, her spotted coat a perfect camouflage against the dappled light of the acacia trees. She must find prey, make a kill, and return before her scent trail leads a wandering predator back to her precious, vulnerable family. The savanna is rife with threats. A clan of spotted hyenas, with their bone-crushing jaws and insatiable curiosity, patrols the territory. A lone male lion, a nomadic threat to all, might stumble upon the den by chance. Even a formidable martial eagle, soaring high above, could snatch an unwary cub in a heartbeat. Each time Kali leaves, the cubs are left alone. Their tiny heartbeats, the only sound in the silent den, a fragile secret held by the ancient rocks. Around 6 weeks, a miracle happens. The cub's eyes, once sealed, begin to open. First, a tiny slit, then a full, hazy blue window to the world. The dark den is no longer just a space of smells and sounds. It is now a place of shapes and shadows. Their wobbly legs grow stronger, and curiosity, that vital and dangerous spark of all young predators, begins to ignite. They stumble over each other, their paws too big for their bodies, practicing clumsy pounces on their sibling's tail. Their play is more than just a game. It is the foundation of their future. They are learning balance, coordination, and the critical skills of ambush and attack. They bite and wrestle, their needle-sharp milk teeth barely breaking the skin, but in their minds, they are mighty hunters, felling great beasts. Kali watches them with a patient eye, occasionally joining in with a gentle bat of her paw. Her tolerance a stark contrast to the deadly seriousness of her life outside the den. Soon, the confines of the den are no longer enough. The world outside beckons with a symphony of new smells and sights. Kali begins to lead them on short, tentative excursions. The first time the sun hits their fur, they flinch, their eyes, accustomed to the dim light, overwhelmed by the brightness. Every blade of grass is a new texture, every insect a fascinating, moving target. The male cub, bolder and more reckless, ventures further, his tail held high with a confidence he hasn't earned. His sister is more cautious, sticking close to Kali's powerful legs, her wide eyes taking in every detail of this vast, intimidating new world. It is during these early walks that they learn the first and most important rule of the savannah: listen to mother. A low, soft chuff from Kali means follow me. A sharp, guttural cough is an urgent command to freeze. Hide now. Their lives depend on their instant obedience to these signals. Their diet also begins to change. Milk is no longer enough. Kali starts bringing back small offerings from her hunts. It might be a scrub hare or a guinea fowl, its life already extinguished. At first, the cubs are unsure what to do with this strange new food. They sniff it, bat at it with their paws, and lick the blood with tentative curiosity. Kali demonstrates, tearing at the flesh with her canines, encouraging them to join in. The first taste of meat is a revelation, awakening a primal instinct deep within them. They squabble over the choicest pieces, their playful growls turning more serious. This is another crucial lesson: the fight for resources. On a larger kill, Kali will lead them to the carcass, which she has often dragged high into the boughs of a sausage tree, away from the scavengers on the ground. Climbing is not yet second nature. They scramble, slip, and fall, their claws scrabbling for purchase on the rough bark. But hunger is a powerful motivator, and they soon learn to navigate the vertical world that will become their sanctuary and their larder. As the months pass, the lessons become more advanced. The hunts are no longer just about food. They are about education. Kali allows the cubs to watch her from a safe distance as she stalks an impala. They see her body flatten to the ground, the incredible patience as she waits for the perfect moment, the explosive burst of speed, and the deadly precision of the killing bite. She is a master class in motion, a silent, efficient predator. Sometimes she will bring back prey that is injured but still alive. This seems cruel, but it is a vital part of their training. The cubs must learn how to deliver the suffocating bite to the throat to overcome the struggles of a dying animal. Their first attempts are clumsy and inefficient. The male overeager might pounce on the head, while the female hesitates. But with each lesson, they become more proficient. They learn to work together, their sibling rivalry momentarily forgotten as they team up to subdue their prey. This period of adolescence is the most dangerous. Their growing confidence often outstrips their experience. One afternoon, while Kali is away, a troop of baboons discovers the cubs near the den. The large male baboon, with canines as long as a leopard's, sees them not as fellow predators, but as a threat and an opportunity. A terrifying chase ensues. The cubs, panicked, scramble for the nearest tree, their hearts pounding in their chests. The baboons swarm below, barking and shaking the branches. The cubs can do nothing but cling on, terrified, until Kali's return. Her sudden appearance, a blur of snarling fury, sends the baboons scattering. It is a stark reminder that even with their growing skills, they are no match for the dangers of the savannah without their mother's protection. Tragedy can strike in an instant. A momentary lapse in concentration, a step too far from safety, can be fatal. This is the world of the leopard. There are no second chances. By the time they are 18 months old, the cubs are nearly the size of their mother. The easy camaraderie of cubhood is beginning to fray, replaced by the competitive tension of young adulthood. The bond with their mother is also changing. Kali's patience wears thin. She begins to push them away, snarling when they try to share her kills. This is the painful, necessary act of severance. They must learn to be independent. The male, driven by hormones and a burgeoning sense of territory, is the first to leave. He will venture out into the unknown, a solitary nomad searching for a patch of land he can call his own. It will be a perilous journey, forcing him to navigate the territories of older, larger males who will not tolerate a rival. He will carry the lessons of his mother with him, his survival dependent on the skills she so painstakingly taught him. His sister may stay with their mother for a few more months, sharing a portion of Kali's territory on the periphery. But eventually, she too must forge her own path. The maternal bond, once the center of their universe, must be broken to ensure the continuation of the species. She will find her own range, perhaps bordering her mother's, and begin the cycle anew. She will hunt, she will survive, and one day she will find a mate. And in a secluded den, hidden from the world, she will give birth to her own blind, helpless cubs, and the story will begin again. From a 1 in 10 chance of survival, these two cubs have endured. They have weathered the threats of lions, hyenas, and eagles. They have learned the art of the stalk, the killing bite, and the treetop cache. They have transformed from fragile, mewing creatures into magnificent, solitary hunters. Kali's job is done. She has passed on her legacy, her knowledge etched into the instincts of her offspring. As she watches her daughter disappear into the long grass for the last time, there is no ceremony, no farewell. There is only the quiet, profound reality of the wild. One story ends and another begins, ensuring that the silent, spotted hunters will continue to ghost through the African savanna for generations to come. Their survival is a triumph, a testament to the enduring power of a mother's love and the unyielding spirit of the wild.